Hi, welcome back. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I'm Jesse.
I'm Todd.
And it's the Manhattan Project.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
All right, so welcome back, guys. Again, it's 2022. It is a new year, and we have been a little remiss in our duties finishing off 2021, but there is a reason for that. And if you guys are in the Facebook group, you've already seen the post about us not feeling good. But Todd, why don't you elaborate a little bit more on the situation?
Well, we seem to have gotten what most of the rest of America got. Touch of cold, touch of flu, touch of COVID. Yep. Call it what you want, but it kind of kicked our butts for a couple of weeks. And we're trying to be responsible and do the right thing, so we just put the Manhattan Project on hold for a little bit. But we're coming back strong here in 2022, so yep. We're going to do it.
And hopefully we can enjoy some really tasty beverages throughout the remainder of the year. And we're going to start off this year with what we were going to finish with part of 2021. We're going to be comparing the Rock Hill Farms.
And the Old Fitzgerald, bottled in bond.
Yep. And the Rock Hill Farms, it is a single barrel bourbon. Comes in at 100 proof or 50% ABV.
And this is, 100 proof itself?
Yep.
Which leads itself to being bottled in bond.
Yep. Yeah, so one of the criteria to be bottled in bond is that it needs to be 100 proof. So with that,
let's do it.
Let's do it. So for those of you who are tuning in now for the first time, our recipe changes just the whiskeys that we use every week. So we're going to be doing 2 ounces of our whiskey.
Fast forward to after this, we're doing 2 parts vermouth. Sorry for that spillage, people.
Okay.
I know that was criminal.
It happens. 1 ounce of vermouth.
Go ahead and get yourself started on the ice while I not spill this.
Yep. And we do 4 ounces or 4 dashes of our bitters.
Angostura bitters.
Yep. Okay. And fill the glass all the way to the top.
And stir for 30 seconds.
And we stir. All right, so we have built the drink, chilled it, stirred, and now we pour. Okay. And the drinks wouldn't be complete without the cherry. You know something we haven't talked about?
Sir.
What we're serving these cherries out of. It's got some sentimental value.
It does. This was, my father was the consummate Manhattan drinker. Of course, he used Jim Beam, which we haven't got to yet. And
only the classiest.
Yes. And this was his glass. As you can see, it was a hearty Manhattan glass.
Yeah.
Jim Beam brand. So yes, this definitely has some sentimental value for me.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's nice to be using something like that. All right, so let's trade off. One for you, one for me.
Your choice.
All right. Start off with yours.
The Old Fitzgerald.
Old Fitz.
So this is going to be my first Manhattan for either one of these.
Yeah, I've never had a Manhattan with either of these either.
Color is very similar, I'd say.
It's similar. I do think in the cocktail, I don't know. They are similar.
In the bottle, the Old Fitzgerald looks maybe a little darker.
I agree. Yeah. All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Can't say cilantro.
So I've heard. Okay. What do you think? For me, right off the bat, I'm not blown away.
I don't know. I think that it's good. It's got it's got a note that kind of creeps up on you as you kind of hold it. And then once you swallow it, there's this like kind of note that's coming up. I can't quite place my finger on what it is. It's a bit of extra oak that I'm getting. Are you getting that at all?
Yeah.
So if you hold it and then you swallow it, kind of drink it that specific way, I am definitely getting an oaky note that I haven't gotten in a lot of the other ones. Okay. It's a little bit more pronounced in this.
I'm getting a little bit of it.
You get a little bit of that? Yeah. I mean, I enjoy it. I think it's good. I mean, for you know, what this is, you would think that this would make a good Manhattan, and it definitely does.
It does, yeah. Yeah, again, when I said I'm not blown away, it's not that I'm disappointed. I'm just not blown away. Literally.
Yeah, sure. So I do enjoy that little uniqueness that I'm getting from this that I didn't get from a lot of the other ones that we've reviewed so far.
Right.
Do we want to grade this now, or do we want to do the other and come back?
Let's go. Let's do it now.
Oh. I completely forgot. I wanted us to do something at the request of one of our viewers.
Okay.
So hold tight. We'll be right back. All right, and we're back. So we are each going to write our scores down, undisclosed to each other, on these pieces of paper, and then we're going to hold them up to see how close or far apart we are.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. So we're doing the old Fitch, right?
Yes.
All right. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. What'd you have? 7.5.
Wow.
I
did the European 7 too.
I did. This one hasn't had the trimmings taken off yet. All right, so I could be swayed to go to a 7.5.
Okay.
I was
actually surprised you were lower based on what you were talking about. Just it has character. And
I agree.
And that's why I'm as high as I am, even though the flavor.
How high are you?
Even though the flavor wasn't necessarily what I wanted, it had character.
I agree.
And then the character, bumped it up a bit.
Okay, so 7.5.
Yes.
Old Fitz.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so let's try the Rockwell Farms. So I have recently just tried this neat, and I have to say it's probably one of the best bourbons I think I've ever had.
I like it.
So I have high expectations for this. All right. So let's see where we go.
Ooh, I like the way this one smells.
Does smell good. Cheers.
Cheers. Mm.
Wow. That is really good.
Right.
I mean, it's sweet.
I mean, you could even pick it up in the smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's got a lot of character to it. It's very well balanced. It's very well rounded. It's got a great depth of flavor. You get a little bit of oak, not much, but the sweetness of it really shines through.
There's a little odd aftertaste on the back end to me. Once you get it out of your mouth. You get it?
I don't know. I don't think I am. Can you be a little bit more specific?
No, I can't. I don't know what that is. Just odd.
Odd bad or odd good?
Odd bad.
Odd bad? Mm-hmm. Really? Mm-hmm. Man, I'm surprised. I don't get anything like that. I don't know. I just get kind of like it just kind of goes up through your sinuses too. Once I swallow it. I don't know. I think this is really nice.
This one's going to be weird for me because it's the initial taste is really is excellent, but then that aftertaste is getting me. So I guess if I just keep chugging it, then I'll be fine. It'll always be good.
Eventually, we chug enough of these, they're going to be 10s.
True.
Okay, so I'm ready to score this.
Okay.
I'm very pleased with that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. All right.
Okay. Did you peek?
I did, but I already had mine written down. You didn't flip it over fast enough. All right. 1, 2, 3. 8-5.
Woo! 8-5, huh?
7-5. Oh, I like how you did that in case we thought it might have been upside down.
Yeah, again, the aftertaste is getting me.
Okay, so, I mean, I am pretty stuck on an 8.5. I will bend a little bit. If you want to meet in the middle, we
agreed that we're going to go for the middle, so we give that one a solid 8.
8 it is. Okay. All right. So we got 7.5 for the Old Fitz.
Right.
And an 8.0 for the Rock Hill Farms.
Yes.
Okay.
Before we get into anything else, one of the things we have coming up in this year, which we haven't talked about, which was one of our initial plans, is our infinity bottle.
Yeah.
So if you could explain, please, what an infinity bottle is.
Yeah. So, I mean, an infinity bottle really is kind of whatever you want to make it. But for our purposes, I guess in general, let me back up. In general, an infinity bottle is where you take a little bit of each of the bottles that you consume and you put a little bit of each of those bottles into the infinity bottle. Yeah. So it's a constantly evolving, always changing flavor profile based off of what you put in there. Right. So what we're going to do is some of these bottles we may not be able to put into the infinity bottle.
There's some lines we're not going to cross here because we have some ridiculous bottles where we've already tried and we're going to try. Neither one of these are going to go in that infinity bottle. These are premium, top shelf.
They're also bottles that have been lent to us by people,
right.
So we're certainly not going to, like you said, there's some lines that we're not going to cross when it comes to, just kind of frivolously throwing some stuff into another bottle for our enjoyment later. But in general, the majority of the bottles that we have are going to go into this fancy.
Well, we're going with the infinity 1 gallon jug.
1 gallon jug. So it's the infinity jug.
So as far as what we've done so far, we have a few of them on the shelf. So you could grab off the Bullet Rye, Buffalo Trace, the Wild Turkey,
okay,
and Woodford Reserve.
Buffalo Trace. So let's do these all one at a time, and we're going to do. What are we doing? 1 ounce, 2 ounces?
Let's do 2 ounce.
2 ounces.
I believe if I calculated right, we will have to go through 64 2 ounces to fill up this jug. So what we're going to do is a competition with this jug where the only thing we really can do is have you guess what this jug will be worth when it's full based on what we're putting in there. And then at the end of it, whoever guesses it closest, maybe we'll send you a bag of something, maybe some garbage we want to get rid of. Jesse's got a gently used shake weight.
How do you think I keep this physique? All right, so that's those 3. Do we have anything else that we've done out here?
You did the Bullet Rye, Buffalo Trace, Wild Turkey.
Yep.
You did all 3 of those already?
I did.
Okay. And Dickel. George Dickel.
Oh no, I did not do the Wild Turkey.
Okay. So one of the things, I am a drinker, by the way, so we don't film this and then we don't come back to it. You see a lot of these bottles have shrunken in size. One of the things I've noticed, and we got a few comments about the
bottles haven't shrunk in size. The contents in the bottles have shrunk in size.
We've got some comments especially about the Wild Turkey, about the grading on that. Everyone thought that would be higher. And I've had that sense, and I've had the Dickel sense, and I stand by our score on the Dickel. It's still less than impressive, but the Wild Turkey, We need to revisit that at some point.
Well, you know, I mean, I think what we're going to end up doing is revisiting some of these in some future episodes where we do like in March, little preview of what's to come in March. We're going to have a March Madness where we haven't figured out all the criteria yet, but we're going to revisit a lot of the things that we've done so far.
Right.
And we're going to have, you know, a series of episodes throughout March, and it'll be some kind of a March Madness episode, right? So we'll revisit them, and in the revisiting, we can update the scores, right? Mm-hmm. So we can do that, and then we're also going to have some kind of a competition in March as well. So more details on that stuff
More to follow.
to come once we figure it out. But anyway, so now you guys know what's going on with our Infinity Juggo Bourbon. And if you guys have some funny names you want that thing to be called, leave them down in the comments. Let us know.
And ideally, what we'd like to do is at the end of it, when that's full, we're going to invite over all our friends, people that have helped support us, people we like to party with, and then we're going to see if we can make a great Manhattan with that.
Yeah.
Manhattans with it.
Well, yeah, we'll make quite a few for that. And hopefully we can film some of that and share that with you guys. But anyway, so I think that probably does it for today's episode.
Right.
If you guys haven't already, check out the Facebook group. Links down below. If you haven't liked our content, please like it. It helps us out tremendously and lets us know that you guys want to see more of the content that we're putting out. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell notification icon so that you guys know when we're doing episodes. We try to put them out every Thursday. Unforeseen things come up like what just happened. So again, we apologize for having that little bit of a hiatus. We were looking forward to closing out 2021 strong, but instead we're going to start off 2022 strong. And
coming in with a head of vigor.
Yes. So anyway, we appreciate everything, guys. Until next time, cheers.
Cheers.